It's like crusty on the outside, soft on the inside. Oh my gosh. If there is one Caribbean recipe that I could eat every day and all day, it'll have to be bake and saltfish. We are getting ready to make this completely vegan, and we're going to do it Guayanese style. I start by prepping my veggies. I'm going to use an onion, a green bell pepper, some tomatoes, garlic, and I'll have to use a scotch bonnet because I don't have a wiri pepper. I know I pronounced that wrong, but it's a Guyanese hot pepper. Then I'm also going to go ahead and chop up some scallions. Now for my saltfish, I'm going to be using green jackfruit in brine, and I'm going to chop that really small. You can also put that through a food processor. And I'm going to add this to a dry pan and let it cook for about 3 minutes before I add in my oil and my seasonings. You want to make sure you do that in a dry pan so you get that briny taste so your jackfruit does not taste sour. Next, you're going to go ahead and add in some dulse flakes or some kelp to give it the fishy flavor. And you're going to add in vegan Worcestershire sauce, which is not traditionally used in this recipe, but we need that so the flavors could adhere to the jackfruit. Then you're going to add in some oil and your vegetables, and you're going to allow this to cook for about another 5 minutes. Now, the good thing about this, we don't have to soak any saltfish because there's no fish in here, but you want to make sure you add enough salt in it to give it that salty taste. Now, to make our bake, which is actually a fried dough, you're going to add in your flour, your sugar, your salt, your baking powder, and a little bit of margarine or shortening. Then you're going to go ahead and make sure you knead that really good on a countertop with some flour. Make sure you knead your dough for about 5 minutes without overworking your dough, and sit it to the side for at least a half hour to an hour covered with a damp cloth. Once your dough is ready to use, you're going to pinch off the balls about the size of a lime, and then you're going to pat it out to a small circle. Now use a roller pin if you have one. If not, I use an oil bottle to flatten it out, and I'm going to go ahead and deep fry it. Now this step is a must, so do not skip it. When you're deep frying, you want to make sure that you're spooning that oil on top of your dough because this is what's going to help your bake rise. And I cooked my dough for a total of about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, you want to drain that on some paper towel and get ready to plate it up. Now, you can easily enjoy this dish by breaking off your bake and scooping up your saltfish, or you can split it down the middle and stuff it inside for an even tastier treat. I love that this dish is made all over the Caribbean, so if your family makes this at home, I would love for you to make this vegan version for them. And if you never had this dish, you better get ready because once you have it, your mouth is going to yearn for this dish. Be sure to follow Compare Foods and Chef Joya for more vegan on a budget ideas. Ciao!